only player from Kentucky to be selected in the 2016 NBA draft. So, how many of his collegiate teammates were also selected in the same draft?
Was it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
And we are...
Thanks very much.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Kevin Porter is out there with Green. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Smith. And for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking... And what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
Now Towns. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Here is Porter. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Smith outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11 range, so great bloodline.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. McLaughlin, the pass to Martin. First shot, first basket. He's on the blocks fast.
And getting the offense started with a high quality look down low.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. That one, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. To the inside. Here's Towns.
Nice contest by Turner. One of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
Smith outside. Outside, Porter. Knocked loose. Outside, Towns. And the pass to McLaughlin. His three-pointer's off the mark. Edwards against Green. Smith outside. That shot, no good. Great D that time for Martin. Launches a three. Another miss by Minnesota.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Porter back to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
McLaughlin, the pass to Martin. Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Towns. Down low. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Porter with it. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Turner. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to Towns. Green against Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Now, here's Porter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. To the paint. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. Outside, Martin. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Houston trails by 3. Outside, Porter. Smith outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Inside, and it's Green with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And yet we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Beverly, the pass to Towns. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Towns has got 5 now.
Possessing the touch from there. I like when Towns shows off that smooth mid-range game.
Smith outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 11.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A new lineup here for Houston. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Now here's Fultz. Smith for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
3 points. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Oladipo outside. Takes a 3. A second chance effort. Whiteside, good. And the Rockets lead by 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Fires from deep. The Rockets pull it in. Now Fultz. Smith outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Houston lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And simply look at how Oladipo is built. Dude has a huge upper body. It is hard to check that.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Beverly finds Curry. Beverly with the ball. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Towns. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now here's Fultz. Smith outside. It's good from long range. Smith's got 9.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Towns. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Towns. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 11 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Oladipo kicks to Hayes. Offline with his 3. Knocked away. It's stolen by Oladipo. And the turnover again by Houston.
Coming onto the floor for your Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert.
Anderson outside. Beyond the arc. Hangs home the trifecta.
That's just unfair with that advantage height-wise. You can just shoot over him from deep.
Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got Martin. Rudy Gobert is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in at point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Turner covering. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. Smith against Martin. Passes it to Edwards. And here's Gobert. Another shot, and it's blocked.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And the dunk by Smith.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
The rebound by Turner. Smith in the post. He's against Martin. And there it is for him. Smith's got 18 points in the game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 19. McLaughlin, the pass to Martin. Here's McLaughlin. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. 5 on the clock. To end the run. And they recover it. Goes back up. And it's Towns missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets. For Minnesota, they've gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Houston.
It's easy to see what a great facilitator Kevin Porter is. His vision and instincts are terrific.
Yeah, he can find his own shot, too. He's crafty. He's got the footwork. He creates the separation. And he's not shy about going to the cup either.
Green deciding where to go with it. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Nice game. Great performance by Jabari Smith.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
That's tipped. Porter with the steal. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's Smith. Shot from the inbound. The shot missing. And Minnesota now the other way. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Martin against Smith. McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert.
They are really struggling from the floor.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Feeds it to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 13.
And with that much needed basket, he finally ends that 17-0 run by the Rockets.
Smith outside for the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards looking it over. Martin dishes to Gobert. Unloads from 9. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. Green against Edwards. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Porter with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Smith's shot is good.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
And he jams it with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Minnesota making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. Seth Curry comes in for Martin. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jordan McLaughlin. Outside Edwards. Pass to Curry. Now here's Anderson. D right on him. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And too long on the shot. Houston's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Towns. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Towns has got 15 points. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Smith outside. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They get it again. Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. 17 points in the game.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Smith outside. From the arc. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Beverly the pass to Towns. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And they'll keep possession.
2 minutes remaining.
On up the court.
2 minutes.
Scooped up. The kick out to Oladipo. Back to Fultz. Oladipo outside. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Pass to Hayes. Three-pointer. You can't get that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. It's stolen by Smith. A minute 20 left here in the second. Back to Fultz. Houston moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Smith drives in. Whiteside, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Fultz the pass to Smith. 36 seconds left in the first half. Good on the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, here's Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A 3-ball. He doesn't hit that one. A dominating first half of basketball. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and, well, for Houston. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they killed it on the glass.
And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing, guys, a tremendous game from Jabari Smith.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half. Green is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Smith.
Have mercy.
Wow.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive. And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
The 9-foot shot. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And that one was on a platter. He won't miss those very often.
The Rockets shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Porter passes to Smith. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Over to the left wing. Here's McLaughlin. The Rockets pull it in. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
The pass to Towns. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And it's Green with the jam.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
Edwards passes to McLaughlin. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Porter passes to Green. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And they get it back. Gobert dishes to Towns. Count that one. And it's now 22 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And the wide open shot from Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Martin. That one falls.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Porter passes to Green. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Passes it to Towns. He kicks it to Martin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jabari Smith picks one up. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Houston. That free throw missing. Some changes for Minnesota. Daniels is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Seth Curry comes in for Edwards. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jordan McLaughlin.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Porter passes to Green. To the paint. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Beverly against Porter. And here is McDaniel.
That'll be 3
Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Driving in. Up again. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Rockets. Smith outside. He dishes it to Whiteside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Assisted.
Whiteside's got 6. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
5 to shoot. Curry trying to break free. Here's Gobert, and he lays it straight in. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Smith with a wide open look. And another 3 for Houston.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Right side Curry. Anderson outside. Over Hayes. Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook. He's got 10.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Fultz the pass to Smith. From deep. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside Curry. Back to Beverly. At the elbow, it's Gobert.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Plays it up and banks it in.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
To the floor, it's your Minnesota Timberwolves Texans. Give it up for the Cubs. Want to take home a free T-shirt, fans? We're looking for the loudest section.
Houston's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Smith for 3, knocks down the 3 ball. Smith's got 24.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Fultz against Beverly. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Beverly.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Fultz against Beverly. Smith outside. That 3 off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Yep, that one goes. McDaniel's got 5 points so far.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Smith outside. And no good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pass to Beverly. Inside. Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
And Beverly knows his role well. Excellent at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Timeout called. The Rockets.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Smith feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Hassan and Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And stolen by Whiteside. For the finish. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
McDaniels. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Houston, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now a timeout called by Houston. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Taj Gibson is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Moore in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Moore against Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The officials are all over that one.
That's good from Moore. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown, but bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And you know how hard Turner goes, has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
Minnesota shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Moore outside. Porter against Beverly. 6 to shoot. Gibson. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. To the inside. Gibson with the steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
Walker's checked in for Curry. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Beverly against Porter. Smith left side. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Pass to Beverly. Lets the three fly. That one doesn't go. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Anderson, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Turner, shot clock at 6. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Beverly against Porter. And Moore kicks to Beverly. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And I've seen Beverly get involved there. Sweet shooting from the speedy guard.
Here is Porter. Defended by Gibson. The rebound by Gibson. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Walker's shot is off. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Walker against Green. Here's Gibson, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Houston in total control. Now Porter. Over in the corner, Green, stolen by Walker. Anderson outside. Out left to the wing. And Walker kicks to Beverly. Now the pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Over Green. Anderson can't get it to go.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And it's Green with the jam.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gibson down low. Second chance shot. The kick out to Walker. Going inside. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Porter with it. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And Moore kicks to Walker. Right side Gibson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Timeout call the Rockets.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The offensive rebound. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Deep 2 from Beverly. It's rebounded by Houston.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Porter passes to Green. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Anderson passes to Walker. Moore with it, covered by Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Down low.
2 minutes.
Here's Beverly. The layup missed. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Beverly against Porter. Outside, Green. Kicks to Turner. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 4-second violation. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
Moore against Smith. Dishes it to Fultz. Smith outside. Sinks the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Walker, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Smith. Houston gets it back. Moore with the steal. Now here's Beverly. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
Thank you, fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is...